So I think the biggest thing is there's a value to have CoVest's as a partner to help with driving savings and driving accountability. And also, I think CoVest's brings a lot to the table in terms of being able to report the savings to the customers and also help us with prospecting in terms of, kind of scrubbing the market baskets and kind of showing the benefit and value to the customer or potential prospects that are members. So we have a very good corporate or our pricing structure that offers usually savings of about 20 or 30% off of typical pricing. So there's a savings involved with using the CoVest's pricing structure that we have in place. We have a lot of experience. We have proven a track record with CoVest's. We have Air Products and Bunge, both long members of CoVest's, but also long members of us, where we've showed year-over-year savings and year-over-year benefits to them. I believe we have the right products for people that are looking for more of an MRO, like more of an industrial, food-related-ish type lubricant supplier. We have the full offering. We have the distribution, the supply, and the network to support it. So I think that's an area that we have of strength, and we also have the supply capacity. Right, we're the fourth largest base oil manufacturer in North America, so we're an integrated lubricant supplier, which gives us a good advantage on cost, supply, and also quality. So we're one of the only lubricant companies in North America that have invested. We've invested about $2.5 billion over the last 3 years in our business. We've grown almost 15 to 18% the last 2 years, including right now, we're actually slightly above plan, which during this type of environment is quite remarkable. We've hired a lot of new people and additional resources. So I think we're a company that's up and coming. We're growing, we're expanding, we're spending money, whereas most of our competition are either selling their assets or scaling down their resources in this segment. So I think what CoVest's companies and members could offer or look for is a company that's on the move upward, right? That's where we're headed. Whereas a lot of our competition are either stagnant or actually, downsizing their operations with their lubricant division. Yeah, so a couple things. One is because we're integrated, we're not dependent on any other companies to supply our raw materials. So, the good news is most of our refineries, our operations are fairly autonomous in their operations. I mean, we don't have a lot of employees is probably the best way of saying it. So we don't have the same challenges that a lot of companies face because everything is automated. It's all in line. I mean, really no one touches the product. We don't have workers there. So, the way we're set up is a pretty autonomous manufacturing facilities. Plus, we have 3 of them, right? So we haven't had any issues so far. But if anything ever happened, we have 2 other facilities to fall back on if one of ours was idle or we had to have a partial shutdown. So we have a very aggressive safety program, which includes testing. We have on-site nurses. Our employees get their temperatures checked every day. So we have a very stringent protocol for our workers at the facilities. And then our non-critical workers have all been working remote during this period of time to sort of make sure that we have good social distancing. And I think out of our, so many thousand employees, I think we've had like 2 test positive, which is probably just more of a function of just where they're at socially. They didn't get it at work, but potentially. So I think we've done a really good job with social distancing. We've done a really good job with making sure where it's critical in the manufacturing, we have, a good, program in place. And then we have a very stringent, testing program, safety program. And also, like I said, all of our workers are monitored on a daily basis. So we've actually introduced probably at least 5 to 7 new products during this period of time. So some of these are to fill out our product line where we had some gaps. Some of them to enhance our product line where we wanted to get better at it. So we've taken this opportunity to continue to move forward with innovation. We actually did some hand sanitizers. It's not in my division, but it's in one of the other divisions. Okay. So one of our facilities was able to adapt because if you think about it, we make solvents, right? We make solvents as part of our refinery. And so the key raw material to use in hand sanitizers is essentially a solvent, right? It's a cleaner. So we've been able to adapt one of our facilities to do that. Now that's not in the lubricants division. It's not considered a lubricant, right? But our organization did see an opportunity to not only just seize an opportunity, but also help people out, right? During the time when there was a shortage of that material, we were able to take one of our facilities that were manufacturing basically a cleaning solvent and be able to manufacture the hand sanitizer. So it not only fit a need for the market, but it also helped solve problems that people were having, that there was a shortage of the product, to be honest. We've got a new bulk grease system that we rolled out. We got a new line of auto lubers that we rolled out. And so while there is a challenge that a lot of our marketing and R&D people cannot physically be at their workplace, working remote, working in a rotational type basis with our R&D center, we've still been able to innovate during a pretty challenging time. So, I think, the fact that we're continuing to move forward, continuing to add new products and to round out our thing, even though it's a little bit of more of a challenge, we've been able to achieve our goals, pretty much right on here in the first, 6 or 8 months of the year.